that sounded really like echoey. And then I will send you a copy of the recording tomorrow morning.
Awesome.
Okay. So of course, if you have questions, ask them. You will also notice that I'm really not going to be looking at you at all. Why is that? Because if I do, I'm going to say, oh my God, I love her hair. And it's natural. She didn't buy it like mine. Like, oh my God, look, I love, the TV. Look at the color. So my ADHD will kick in. So you'll probably see me staring here or over here or down at my pad. Hang out with me. This is a really weird word. This person feels very clean. Like everything's very clean, 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 clean. But it's like your life. Everything is like it's not messy, which is good. Hang on. That's just like energetic wise. That's weird. Or this also means this person was a perfectionist in many ways too, because they like everything done a certain way. So everything is very almost like Virgo-esque, like this is here. That's how this feels. There's not a whole lot of around like most. Okay, everything, this person shows up. Sorry, I was about to say something, and then it's like, they show up and they kind of like stand at attention. I don't know why that would be, like just very prominent. Hang on. Hold on. You've tried to reach out to him before? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go, why are you so good? Why are you so able to like to just show up and connect? And he says like you've tried to reach out to him before, but not like this. So I don't know. Hold on. It's weird. There's like this trying to get to your thing and like still trying to, we're okay, but hang on. It's hard to explain feelings in words. It's like he would be like standing right here, like not in a creepy way, but just like in an overlooking way, like, hello, nice to see you. Like we've never met a stranger at the same time. Very forthcoming, very, very nice, very respectable, very like shakes my hand type of thing. Hold on. Well, okay, very, very random, just because it has a feeling of my dad is here and he's dead. Was he military ever? Really? It's weird. He has that everything needs to be perfect type of thing all the way through. Hang on.
Yes.
Hang on. There we go. Now there's personality. So it's like, hi, how are you? So we're just starting to use it now. Hang on. I want to know what happened. Why is like, hang on. He's talking about going into this again. So we've talked about this before. Hang on. He goes, yeah. He's talking about dusting himself off. He says that he's like kicking himself in a way. He's like, I don't know if this was his fault. He's not a sad guy, so he's in a good place. So that means he didn't commit suicide, which is good. It's weird. He's asking him questions about what happened to him, and he turns around and he's just trying to get to you, like, hey. Like, are you not like feeling him nearly as much anymore? Okay, it's because it's like what he's doing is it's like if I'm sitting here and I'm and somebody's like, hey, like I'm here. And so for me, that means like I'm trying to reach out to you. I'm trying to get to you type of thing. Hold on. He goes, hey, this is what he did. I was gonna show you. Hey, so I was gonna move the camera up. It's like if you're sitting right here and he's like, hey. And then I was like, well, I mean, dude, I can tell you're here. And he goes, yeah. That, and I'm like, all right, okay. So he's just like over it and done with it. He's very like instructional in a way. Hang on.
He's going to tell you how to do your job. Yes.
Yes, that's what this is what is going on. He's like, go and do this, and he's telling me, he's like frustrated with me right now. Hang on, hold on. We're getting personality. So like I said, the first 5 minutes is getting to know them. He's just saying, he goes, you're a musician too. I like music. I have my violins over there. Hold on. So he was a musician at some point. He feels quirky. He's like walking around my room. I have, hold on.
Yes.
Man, we're fun. We'll go more into this. This is just general. I'm getting used to him right now. Hold on. He's frustrated by like, have you done the tarot card thing for him?
I had some, but I never did it for him. No.
Okay. So this is what he just did. The only reason I asked, okay, I have a pack. I don't use them because it's just too generalized for me. And he goes like this. The only reason I say that is because he gets this, he puts it out, he like puts cards out, and he goes, what's this? What's this? Like what? So he's like not into it, and I guess he's disgruntled by how he's been communicated with before. Like it's not perfect. Like it can't come out as well as he wants it to be. It pisses him off. It's almost like, what the shit is this? Like, what kind of crap is this? And so I don't know. We're going to talk about that at the end. We'll spend some extra time on that, but I want to stay on this train of thought right now. He's like, I don't know if we're nervous twitching or I don't know if we're doing something with our hand. He's like, hang on, what is that? Hang on. He said, I can do whatever I want here. He feels type A personality all the way. Hang on. He says, you loved him. You thought he was an asshole doing like a great way. He says, but you loved him. He says, hang on. I see the picture of the one child here. Hold on. He said, oh, they were sweet then. Never stay like that for long. I was like, I know, I also have one. Hold on. Wait, so do you have girls or do you have boys or do you have a mix of both? Hang on, let's see. Hang on. He goes, I was pretty lucky in that department. So like there's obviously this is more masculine. So we probably have more boys than girls, or like we have all boys. It's gonna be one or the other. I don't know how many yet, but that like that, I'm like, okay. So you never got the little girl?
No.
Oh, because you would be an amazing girl mommy. Like, no. Oh, I know you don't, but it's like the way, not saying in like the prissy way, in like the go out, dig in the yard, have a good time outside, like that's what like how I grew up, when climbing trees and riding bikes and being in the forest. And like I never played with dolls. I'd steal my sisters and take their heads off like that because I wanted to play with dinosaurs instead. Hang on, that's what it is. Hold on. Rough and tumble man. So it's a level. And you have 3 or 4? 3 or 4?
3.
3. Okay, cool. Hold on. I guess he would be the 4th male then. That's what that is. He keeps going like this. I'm like, okay. Hang on.
I mean, I used to say that he was my child sometimes.
He is in a good way. He's so smart. Hang on. What? How did you get yourself killed? Like, what happened? Or did you do it yourself? Or did somebody else do it for you? Hang on, let me ask him. He's embarrassed by how he died. He's like, well, and I'm like, okay, so it's something that, hold on. He's like not wanting to talk about it. Hang on, but he will.
So it's over the top. It's his personality. He went out in the most extreme would be he could, which his mom and I.
Yeah, don't tell me yet. Yeah, he's like he feels like it, like now we look back, it's stupid. Now we look back like, hang on. I
never blamed him for it. It was not his fault.
No, it's not his fault at all. He's more like, it's like maybe he was a really good. It's not, hang on, give me 1 second. He's making me feel impact, but I want to know what type of impact and what am I in or what am I not in, And he's talking about being obliterated. He's talking about, hold on. stress, and it was we're speeding, we're in some sort of vehicle of something or something like that. That was it. I was gone. So it's some sort of like vehicular accident. Why does it feel so like you're talking about dramatic over the top? It's almost like if I went off like a mountain or I hit a semi. It's just something huge and ridiculous. Like what happened?
So when he was in his 20s, he did fall off a mountain in a vehicle, but he didn't, I mean,
He didn't die.
How he died is he was on a motorcycle in the middle lane, which he should not have been, hit the car in front of him, rolled to the left, a semi ran over him and threw his body in the air.
Are you serious? Okay, so this
traumatic. So I talked to the nurse that followed him because I thought, gosh, obviously that he died instantly.
No, he did not. No, he did not. And I can tell you that because, oh, we'll talk. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, he shows me this. So this is what he showed me. He goes, and then he shows me a semi coming this way, like that. And that's why I'm like, how did these both work out? So, okay, hold on. Let's get into what happened. I want to get into feelings. I want to get into, hold on. He said he didn't want to come home and feel the wrath of you. Like he's like laughing about that. He's talking about if he would have come home, he would have felt the wrath of you. And he's talking about it's good that he died. And that's a terrible joke, but that's what I've never heard.
Oh, he's such an asshole. Yes, we were fighting before he left because he was on speakerphone while I was trying to work. And I was like, goodbye.
No. Yeah, he goes, I said, why? I said, aren't you happy like your wife called? He's like, oh, I would have gone home and felt the like that. So that's the wrath of you. Oh my God, he's talking about sparring back and forth. He would talk over you. Like he would just, oh my God. You just get so frustrated. He was so quick with his words. He's so fast with his words. He's like showing me an argument with y'all or like how it would go, and he's making me feel it. So it's like you coming at it, it's like, it's a feeling. Okay, so this is what it is. It's like, but it just doesn't in this and he's like on top, and you're just like, what the that's how it is. That's the whole thing. We'll be married again. Don't worry about it. That's what he says. Don't worry about it. I said, okay. Hold on. Hang on. He doesn't feel that old. Hang on. Did he die in like his early 40s or something like that? Like, cause he's like 10 years older than me. Okay. I'm 33. Okay, cool. He's like 9 or 10 years older than me. And because he just, hold on. He just showed my ex-husband, which is that. Hang on. Hold on. Did like one of the boys just have a birthday?
Just now or then?
Like, I don't, he keeps probably then, because he keeps singing happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, like over and over and over again. What happened?
It was like 2 weeks after he died. It was our youngest son's second birthday.
No.
And he cried the whole time we were singing happy birthday to him. He did not like it at all.
No. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. He goes, he talks about apologies, birthday boy, and then he makes me hear happy birthday to me. And I'm like, okay, so know that he was there for that, and know that he thought he was an asshole for that as well. Okay. And did that youngest son ever talk about I see daddy? Yeah. Okay. He just made me hear a child's voice say, I see daddy. Like that. And so I'm like, okay, so that's a thing. It almost feels like your husband would show up physically for him, or he would feel that full-on energy of him showing up. But to me, his soul is light, but to a child, it would be a little scary. Okay, just because how he would like stand in the corner and come forward more. If you thought, oh my God, hang on. He comes up and he apologizes to you all the time. You know, it's funny because he's telling me how to do my job and how to talk, and I keep telling him shut up. But then he comes up and he keeps like stroking your hair at the same time and talking about trying to lay next to you and talking about trying to. He has a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And hold on, I want to get into depth. There's too many things. Let me run back over here. He said, I go, what would you do differently? And he said, learn how to shut my mouth. And I said, okay, that's a good thing. He said, he's talking about wiring stuff. He's not an electrician though. He says, I could wire anything. What is that about?
He's trying to tell me what to do because I just took our kitchen light down and I'm trying to figure out how to put the new one up.
Okay, he goes, tell her I can wire anything. And I'm like, I don't know what we're wiring, but okay. He goes like this, he gets two wires and he has you put them opposite and he makes your hair different. So he's like joking with you that you're going to electrocute yourself. So make sure you turn off all the electricity first, okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Oh my God, wait.
That's funny.
Are you like getting up on the island to put it in now?
Yes,
Okay.
That's exactly.
Perfect. Okay, I'm asking him, I said, can you show me, what's happening? I go, where is it at? And then he talks about you getting up on the island and being like,
yeah,
like that. And so I'm like, all right. So know that he's watching you when that happens. And then he's just, that's what he does. He's like,
that's so funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Lots of opinions about, I've been trying to do lots of DIY stuff and I'm like, Dave wouldn't do it this way, but I'm just going to try it.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into more hardcore specific things like that too. I'll have him take me around your house and show me what it looks like. So hang on. Oh, it gets really interesting. This is to show you that he's around. And let me tell you about why you don't feel him as much. It's because he's around you all the time. Okay. So the best way to describe that is, think about, let's just take like a Hershey's chocolate bar, right? You start at the beginning and you take a bite of it if you like it. And you're like, oh my God, it's great. That's channeling or feeling somebody that's not around you all the time. That's like me channeling you, right? But as you eat that chocolate bar all the way to the end, you're like, it all kind of tastes the same. I don't know if I really like it, right? And so that's when they're around you all the time, you can't feel or you can't taste the difference. So that's why when things go wrong and then you suddenly feel them again, the reason why is because you're in a lower vibration, because you're sad or you're not happy. And so they're in a higher one. And so now you're feeling that difference. And as soon as you go back up to that happy, normal place, then you can't feel them again, but they're still there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I'll teach you how to do signs. This guy would be so good at it. And he would leave you stupid, ridiculous ones all over the place. That's exactly what would happen. Or he would like make you, like if something came on TV, he would make you like say his name or like something like that. And you would turn to it, or like he would make these things happen. So I'll show you how to help him do that with you. And that way you can know that he's around you more. Okay. So just remind me that before we go, I want to show you that. And that way you can start it tonight. Are you like redoing a ceiling fan in the kid's room or something like that? No, you put me on mute. Take me back off of mute real quick. Hang on, you're good. You're fine. Okay. Yeah, take me off of mute. There we go. Cool. Okay, are you with me? Cool. Are you redoing like a ceiling fan in the kids' room too?
Am I? No.
Weird. Okay, he's talking about how there's a fan and it's like this, and he's talking about, are you going to do that too? That's why I was like, we're joking about it. Maybe it's like outdated or maybe it's bad and he wants you to redo it. Or like make it more modern. I don't know. He's talking about how, but that's like a whole nother, I think he's just like joking because we're going from pot lights to ceiling fans. Hold on. He's talking about, you have a dog right now? Yeah, hang on. Are you getting one coming up?
No, the kids are begging for one and I said no.
Why? why? He says, get this. He says, you need to get the dog, or you need to get the dog, get the dog, get the dog, get the dog. Like, and it's,
That's so okay, David. What about the floor and the couch? Like,
I know. And this is the whole thing. When he's showing me dog, it's almost like, I kind of would want you to have a small one, but it's almost like if you got one, it'd be like a golden retriever or something ridiculous like that. Like, yeah, I know. And then your face is like, or like a golden doodle or something. Your face is like, God, I can't take care of anything else, you know, oh my God, right? But he's trying to make the kids happy. And remember, he's still snarky, but now he understands what joy and love is. So it's a little bit different now. And plus he doesn't have to take care of it. So he's just going to tell you to do it anyways.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, exactly. He says, like, take him to a fair, take him to a thing, let him choose a puppy. I'm like, no, not a puppy. It'd be an adult dog. You stop this stuff. And he's like, yeah, sorry. Now I'm arguing with him in my head. Oh my God, hang on. Was he, this is very random. Did he do like drums or something like that, or guitar? Okay, cool. Okay, he keeps going like this.
So our youngest, for the first few months, begged every single day, can I go in the basement and play Daddy's drums? Daddy's drums. I want to play Daddy's drums. Every day.
Really?
And he still wants to play drums, and I just had a hard time letting anybody in the basement to touch his stuff. So we just covered it.
Really? Hold on. He goes, I said, why would you guys? And he goes, well, they're expensive. I was like, okay, I get that. First off, I get that first. I don't know how much drums cost, but I know that if my violins cost that amount, I know that this would cost that amount too. He's like afraid he would break them or something like that. Just break them. Hold on. Can you give it 2 years and then let him start it?
That's fascinating. Yes, him and I talked before. His drum teacher said the age of 5 is a good age to start learning drums. And so our youngest is 3. He's going to be 4 in October. So we have a kid drum set that Dave bought for the boys. So yeah, I want him to learn. I want him to take all this music equipment.
Yeah, 2 years. I said, when should he start? I said, or should he start? And he goes, two. So 5, yes, that is, okay, that's when I started playing piano and violin. So 5 is great. And especially because if he wants to do it, let him do it. Oh yeah. Oh my, that's so weird. Like I love, not with that, but just this. I freak myself out too. So we're in this together right now. I want to ask him about going back to passing because I want to get through that because it's traumatic for him. And then we want to leave it. And then if you have any questions too, by all means too in that area. You call him a dummy. You're such a dummy. Hold on. You know, your wife, she's supposed to be loving you. She's supposed to be kissing in your face and everything. And it's just like, and I'm like, hold on. Hold on. He's a crazy thing. He like got used to his head. He says he has hair now, but he got used to his head. So he's not really like he said he used to have really nice hair. He says that, hold on. He goes, it used to be really good. I was like, really? Tell me about it. He said he was fuzzy everywhere. I don't want to talk about that because he's like, oh, well, it's not here. It's just everywhere else. I'm like, okay, great. Thank you for telling me. He said that you were his best friend. How long have y'all known each other? So y'all known each other for like forever, haven't you? Okay. Man, y'all feel like you were like kids together or something like that. Maybe like teenagers. Hold on. He liked your hips. Sorry, he's talking about, he was like, before she had, and I was like, oh, really? I was like, I know all about this. I had a kid too. I know about, they go, ooh. He says, oh man, hold on. Are you okay? This is random and I'm sorry. He's just randomly showing this to me. Do you like He's showing me little storage containers of salad and like lunches, like boxes. And I guess that's like you trying to eat quote unquote healthier or something. I don't know. But it's like romaine lettuce and he keeps making me eat it with a plastic fork. And I'm like, that's so random.
So I would make fun of him for, well, not really, kind of mostly internally, for eating salads all the time. Like, why are you just eating salads? Like, are you a rabbit? Who does that? Because I used to be healthy and he would make fun of me. And then we kind of switched because I got pregnant and just ate like crap. And then he started eating healthy. And I'm like, oh, you have to be the opposite of me. And now I'm eating healthy. And I'm like, oh, this is what Dave would do. This is why Dave ate salads all the time. Okay.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so he made me see like a plastic like pink container that's clear, and then or blue container, and then he put salads in it, and it's like chops parts of romaine like chopped up like this, and I'm eating it with a plastic fork, and I'm like, all right, so just know he knows you're eating healthy as well, and he's with it. I'm literally salivating.
Just yesterday.
Really? So weird. See, this is the whole thing. He says, wait. He says, ask about your type of dressing, though. Do you do ranch?
I don't. Well, so I bought ranch, but it was kind of like my backup in case I didn't like the other ones.
Okay. Sorry. He was like, I'm like, it's like a champagne vinaigrette, and then he makes me taste creamy, and I'm like, he's like, ask her about the dressing. I was like, okay, I will ask her about it. Ranch is good. Don't worry. I like Italian. That's my favorite. Hold on. Wait. He's talking about, he's like going through your kitchen. I'm guessing the kitchen is here in front of me or behind me.
Downstairs and over. Yeah.
Down there. Okay. He's like here, over here, or here. And all I hear him is opening pantry doors. And he is, hold on. I mean, she does a very good job. He's talking about how like you reuse and you repurpose and you do all this stuff, and like you hang on. He's talking about, hold on. You still have like the same cups when he was there or something like that. You still have like all of this stuff. He says, hold on. Did you end up getting new pots and pans?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. He goes, I was like, well, what else? Did she reuse this? And he's like, oh no, she got new this. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he's in your house right now. Hold on. I would think you could hear him walk up the stairs. He says he's very quiet though, but like you could hear like a thump or like a creak at some point, but that's him. And he's like, yeah, that's the thing. Your stairs don't have carpet on them?
No.
Okay. I go, what about these stairs? He says, be careful. He tells me to be careful because I'll slip on them. That's why I'm like, okay, so there's not carpet on them. Hold on. He's really good. Like this is, do you still have his electric razor?
I do. Yeah.
Really? Okay. I ask him, I go, what else? And he's like in this bathroom, theoretically in my head. And he's going like this. And I'm like, okay, fine, we'll talk about that. He says, hang on, I want to come down. I want to talk about you. I want to see, he's like avoiding talking about passing. So he's showing me everything in your house right now. He looks out a back window and looks out to the backyard and says, look, a dog would be perfect here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would say wait, especially with you, because it would just be really, really overwhelming. And then the kids really wouldn't do a whole lot for it, right? Except want to sleep with it. And then you would have to clean up the poo and you would have to feed it. And along with, hold on. He worries about the middle one, the middle child. He says he like puts his t-shirts on all of them and then takes it off the middle one. So for me, that means like I worry about the middle one. I don't know why. We'll get to that in just a second. Is he like being a recluse from everybody else? Really? It's weird. He has like a worry question mark on it. Hang on. Let's ask more. I want to get more into that. Hang on. This is really random. I'm asking, are you going to get one of them in like karate or something.
Our oldest was in karate for a while over like the COVID shutdown, but we stopped doing it.
Stop doing that. Okay. Okay. He goes like this. Hey, I said, what else about your sons? And he goes, hi, yeah. And I'm like, taekwondo, karate. What is this? I've never had karate come up in a thing. Hold on. Have y'all talked about getting him back into it?
Not really. No, the oldest, he kind of bounces around, so he's not he wasn't into it.
I think he's just telling him he needs direction. He needs direction. He doesn't, hold on. He's like upset about, so he's on some sort of tablet or something all the time. He's talking about how he says need direction. He was like, well, if he gets off of this, and I'm like, okay, fine, we'll tell him to throw it away. I have no idea. So I don't know, maybe he's on his stuff too much. I don't know. We're just gonna keep that there. Your husband is arguing with you about your kids right now. Hold on.
Yeah, so there's a lot of iPad time, and I did ground our oldest from iPad. Like I basically told him, okay, you're so crazy, I'm gonna throw it in the trash can because you act so mean and you hit your brothers after I tell you to get off of it, so you don't get it anymore.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, he's talking about this like it's big as this, and he throws it away, and I'm like, okay, so good. He doesn't like how like the kid is just like, mom, like being over dramatic. He does not like that. It's you're done with it. You're done with that behavior, but it hurts your heart at the same time. He doesn't like that. Your husband doesn't like that he's not there to deal with that. And that he can't feel it. And he just put your oldest son, and he put him in a black shirt and black pants, which means he's afraid he goes down a dark path. And so
he's angry. He's very angry.
Yeah. I haven't seen that symbol in a long time. And he puts him very, very dark, and he has him smoking cigarettes at like age 14. Like it's this whole other thing. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's just, that's the worry that they have behind it. So we need to focus more on this kid. He was like, he's talking about how he spoiled him. Y'all did, because it was the first kid. Like that's everything. He's saying how y'all must have traveled a lot or something, or like gone on a ton of adventures. Hold on. He's talking about, I don't know where you live at, but you live at a place where it snows. He's talking about playing with him in snow. He's talking about how, y'all don't live in Houston. Hang on. He's like, God, Amy, so many things I missed for being stupid. He said he was right. So he was still making noises after he got hit. He was still making noises. He's talking about going like that. He's talking about how now he's taking it over there. He got to the hospital, and then they had to call it there. Weird. He's talking about having were they having to take fluid out of his chest or something? Weird. He keeps talking about this, like this. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. Hang on. It's weird. He's showing him sitting beside himself. I don't know why. So hang on. Let me get more into this with him. He said, it took me down too far, ma'am. It took me down too far. Wait, what do you mean by that? Hang on. It's just making me feel like I'm full of fluid for some reason. Hold on. You know, I know he was still kind of like quote unquote alive, but he says that he couldn't get back to his body. Yeah, he's gone. He's talking about trying to get back into his body. He's talking about trying to get back into his body, trying to get back in. But there's like not,
It wasn't possible.
yeah, it's like there's like not a way to do that. I think that's his whole thing of, hold on. Oh, that was terrible. So it ran over here. Oh. He's talking about being ping, 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 ping. He's talking about feeling like he's like a ping pong ball. Ping, 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 ping. And he just showed me a very, very gruesome scene that I don't want to go over with anybody because it's something out of like the movie Saw. And
I read the autopsy. I know the details.
yeah. Yep, we're gonna keep it with that. And wow. Hold on. Nobody else was hurt. Were they, hold on, what happened with the, hang on. Maybe somebody got, nobody died. Hang on, besides him, hang on. Were they with the semi truck person? They let that person off, right? The person that hit him, that ran over him, they let him off, right?
Oh, yeah. It wasn't.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Sometimes they'll take them and they'll like question them and they'll ask them if they're drunk or they'll ask them, do you see it right? And stuff like that. This person is just not at fault at all. He, you know, it's interesting. He says that he got in trouble for his mouth. And so that's like the thing that got taken away. I'm sorry, we're just going to leave it there like that. So he's talking about that's his karma. That would be his karma. God, that's, you know, at that point, I'm so sorry he went through that. It's hard for me to like rewatch it in my head. I don't even have words to say on that. Hang on. Did he make his bike or did he buy it custom?
He bought it custom.
Okay. He goes like this. I said, well, what happened with your bike? And he said, I made it. So for me, that means either I handmade it or it's custom, you know? And he goes, hold on. You would tell him that he was going to get into another accident? If he wasn't careful, you tell him that?
Yeah.
He's talking about how you warned him. He just thought he was freaking invincible when he got on that thing. And then he gets angry and he feels like nobody can stop him. And then I guess he likes to listen to like old school rock or something like that. I don't know, or like rock music. And like nobody can stop that. Hold on.
He wasn't supposed to be on the bike. He didn't have the registration. He renewed his driver's license that day. He had to call the insurance company to get his insurance card. Like he wasn't supposed to be on the.
He wasn't even supposed to be on.
But I told him it's kind of my fault too, because I had told him several days before, like, you just need to de-stress. Like he had a lot of stuff going on with his family and his work. And I'm like, I'll watch the kids, just go for a ride and de-stress or whatever. And so I planted the seed in his head.
That's why he keeps saying you. Okay. Well, nobody's blaming it on you at all. That was fate. My lights just flashed as soon as you said that. Oh, there it is again. Did you see that? Oh, that's weird. It just did like this. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. He shouldn't have been in that middle lane. He should have been driving slower. He should have been paying more attention. You shouldn't drive. Was it a crotch rocket or a regular bike?
It was a cruiser.
It was a cruiser. Yeah. I'm like, you should be driving bikes whenever you're angry or going fast like that. Gone. He says he just wishes he could go back and do it all over again. He wishes he could go back and do it all over again. He loves you. And he doesn't, he's so cocky. He's funny. He's smart. Was he ever an engineer? Like he feels like he should be an engineer.
That's what he did for a living. Yeah.
Shut up. Really?
He was a systems architect, I think was his last title. Yeah, computer dude.
Really? Yeah, I've read a couple of engineers and they all have this same like high stress, high frequency vibe, but really nice and really smart and quirky. That's what your husband feels like. So he was in his perfect area. You were, man, you guys were, he needed you and you needed him. And the poor man just didn't know how to breathe, you know, and you were trying your best to hold it together, like at home and keep everything going. And he said, I guess you got flowers from his job or something like that, or like flowers from his job. And he's like talking about how like they weren't really family friendly. I don't know. He's irritated with his job and like the people there. And he's like, they gave her flowers. They gave her flowers. They wouldn't even let me have like a time off or anything. And now they're sending her flowers. Like, what the shit is this? You know, like, what the hell? You know, he's talking about his mother. God rest her soul. So she's alive. Hang on. Does his mother try to control your life, or is she out of it already?
She tries to stay connected with us as much as possible.
Perfect. Okay. He goes and he has the connection, and he wants it to be, if it's out, he wants it to be more. She's just devastated by this for him. That was like her creme de la creme. Hold on.
I think he was the favorite.
Yeah, he was the favorite all the way. Hang on. Hold on. He's talking about, did he not wear a wedding ring?
Yeah, he did.
He did? What happened? Are y'all getting them soldered together or something? Or what are you doing with it?
No, I mean, I took mine off and put them on a chain, but Okay. He gets like mine and my husband's, and he puts them together. And so I'm like, are we putting them together? Did we get them soldered together? Where's his at? On his finger.
Cool. Good. Cool. Hang on. Hold on.
They tried to get me to put it on his finger at the funeral, and I'm glad that I did not. No.
Oh my God. Wow. Hold on. He makes me hear your voice. Let's watch videos of Daddy. Do you watch like hardcore videos of him with your kids?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
He goes, let's watch videos of Daddy. And I'm like, oh, and like you can feel it. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, that was a cool feeling. Because he's sitting down and he's like, hey, that's me. Yeah. Like that. That's how he feels. He just wants to like come over and like do this to you and have it go right here. Like, come on. You know, he puts his leg up like this. You know, you can't see it, but it's over here. Like that's how he is. That's all he wants. And he goes and he does this with your hair. And so it's just like this, and you're just chill and you're happy and you glow. And oh my God. I want to ask about I don't even want to get into that. Hang on. He says he'll send another, not as good as me, but he'll send another. Have you thought about like a relationship later on down the line with somebody?
So I've always said that I would never get married again. I can't replace him. I don't know. His mom got married again, and he loved his dad, but
wasn't the same.
Didn't like him a ton.
Yeah, I know. So this feels like, so he just said, he, like when the time's ready, he'll send another one, not as good as him, but it's good. So, but I don't feel like this is going to happen until, hold on. You say, I can't until my boys are almost out of the house. So it's like the youngest one is like 15 or 16 at this point. Like, it's a long time.
Yes, I can't replace him in their lives. I can't promise that they won't lose another male figure, so I can't do that to them.
Exactly. Yeah, you're good right there. And when that time comes, it'll happen. It'll be great, and we'll be ready for it then. But we don't need to look into that right now. Hang on. He says, do you think he's going to be like me? Do you think he's going to look as good as me? No, of course he's not going to. He's just in my head over and over. And he doesn't like to act like he gets mad. He's like coy when he gets mad. Like, but you can clearly see the bullshit all the way across his face, right? Like, are you thinking of cutting off your hair? Don't.
That was always his thing, is you can never cut your hair. And I did have thoughts. I was like, well, now he doesn't have anything to say about it. I'm just going to cut it off. But no, I can't either. I can't do that.
Okay. He goes like this. He grabs mine and he grabs yours at the same time. So that's the thing. And he goes like this, like right to here. And then he goes, but that's like her safety blanket. And he goes, and I like it. And he was like, tell her no. I was like, okay, fine. I'll tell her no. Like, that's a thing. He calls you, hold on. He's calling you a pet name. And I'm trying to figure out what it is. Hang on. Hold on. I don't think he ever called you Nikki. I don't think that was a thing. Exactly. That's not a thing. Hang on. Hold on. But you say that to the kids. You say the I love you to the moon and back to the kids. Hang on. He put that phrase in my head, but it's like to them. It's weird. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out, see if he can say it in my head. See if he can pull it out. Wait, what? Is it like a random word that's not really a word? Hang on.
It's not very nice, but it's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. It's none of the, I put every single endearing one I could possibly imagine, and it's not. And I'm like, hang on. I'm
He would use initials to say it so that other people wouldn't know what he was saying to me, but we knew.
What is it, like asshole or something, or what is it?
Crazy bitch, CB.
CB? Okay, yeah, I'm like, that's not in my repertoire of good pet names. Okay, that I'm like, I don't know what this is. It's not something I normally say. Yeah, I haven't ever said that on a thing. Yeah, I'm like, it's like a buppa. I'm like, what is this? CB. Oh my god. He said he knew he was a dick. He's like, yeah, I was a dick. I was a fucking dick. I'm like, I know. No, you're not. He says, now he got all creepy. He says, I watch you when you get dressed. Like, come on over here. Like, just joking about that. And I'm like, stop. And he's like a horn dog a little bit, and it's fine. We're going to leave it there. But he's like logical horn dog. So hold on. He's talking about you. You have a stand-up shower, like a full-on stand-up shower? Okay. He goes, now there's more room. I'm like, stop it. I was going to leave that there. Do you have any questions for me with him at all? Clearly he's around. Like, do you have any questions or anything?
I don't know, like something for his mom. I want to share something with his mom.
Okay, let me get into that. Legit said, like, staring at me, talking to his mother, like, Mom, I know you raised me right, and I'm sorry. Like, Like she did a really good job raising him, and he's sorry that he disappointed her with this and how this happened. He's talking about how when she's really concerned about the pain when he crossed, and he's talking about like it didn't hurt for too long, so we need to like let that part go. He's talking about how he's talking about Mother's Day coming up. He's talking about Mother's Day coming up. That's interesting. I never get Mother's Day. That's never a thing. And he's talking about like just like, hold on. I mean, you obviously went on that one, but mother over here is a big thing too. Hold on. He just keeps handing mom pink roses over and over again in my head, which means like I'm going to give you this gift. So one of the things is like, if you do, can you send her pink roses on Mother's Day? Okay. Yeah. Like do that. That would be great. Hold on. His mom gets really like is really sad, too sad. And he's talking about how he tries to come and visit her, be with her because she prays to him. She'll ask for him. She'll like do this, but she gets really distraught. Hang on. She hasn't had a dream about him yet?
I think she has.
Has she? Okay, because he keeps talking about trying to come in. I'm trying to come in more. I'm trying to come in. Hang on. I want you to take care of your what? Hang on. He's talking to mom. Does his mother get really, really swollen ankles?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I know that's weird. So there's a couple of things that go along with it. That's a sign that's like one of these symbol things. So he shows me getting feet, putting them up on like a footstool, and then he shows me swollen ankles. For me, there's a couple of things. She needs to relax. That would be one of them. Another thing is check your kidney function. That would be the other thing because they bring up those two things. So I don't know what could be going on with that, but that's the symbol for both of those for me. And so I'm like, if it's not swollen already, then I would say either that means she needs to relax more and take it easy, or that also means watch out for your kidneys to make sure that they're doing okay over like the next 6 months. Hang on.
I think she had kidney stones.
Did she really? Really? Okay. Yeah. He literally, that swollen ankle is that my sign for that. So she needs to take care of that and watch and make sure that she's okay. And he's going to take care of her for that too. Says that. Hold on. He just keeps taking the kids to the park and watching them run. Taking the kids to the park and watching them run. That's what he wants to happen, but they're always so inside. Hang on.
Yes, they are. The little one, it's just so hard to let him outside because he's crazy. But yes, I have kept them inside more than we used to. And I'm hoping we can go on bike rides again. That was their thing.
That was a thing. Yeah, he keeps having them go. So if we all can do that and then take her with you or do a walk, he really wants y'all to get together and do stuff like this. That's what he keeps pushing the family closer and closer and closer. Hold on, I want to ask about, do we know a James?
Jameson, yeah.
Who's that?
Middle child.
Okay, again with the middle child. Okay, I don't know what's going up with that. I keep getting Jame, and I'm like, we don't have a Jamie here. I know we don't name it. I'm like, so it's okay, James. Okay, Jameson. Hang on. He goes up to him and he's like does that with their hair. Yeah, if they, there's something about that middle kid. There's something about that middle kid. I would just say, especially because he keeps hitting on it more and more. Hang on. The oldest one, he says, tell dad's proud of him. He needs some love. He needs some extra love. Hold on. Is the oldest one like not doing well in school and then hiding it from you?
He's doing good academically. Socially, he's angry.
Angry. Okay. Yeah, he keeps talking about school and then hiding away school. So that means, okay, so that'd be socially with that. He wants him to, oh my God, he's going to work on that. That's going to be a thing for him. Hang on. Did your mother-in-law, did she create a Christmas ornament for him?
Not that I've seen.
Okay, ask about that. He says, because he goes, the only reason I say something is because he says, Mom, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for Christmas, but then he has like his picture there. And so for me, I don't know, maybe.
So they live in Chicago, we live in Kansas City, and every single Christmas without fail, we would spend it at their house. I did make a Christmas ornament for our tree with his picture on it.
Really?
He made it into, ironically, he made it into our Santa photos.
Really? Oh my God, perfect. Okay, yeah, he shows me a picture and he shows me like doing like this and he says like, Mom, I'm sorry I couldn't make it for Christmas. So just let her know that and let her also know that he's going to be there no matter what too. So back and forth. So what I want you to do right now in closing, I want to teach you real quick about the sign thing. That way you can feel him more. And then I want to leave you with some instructions too. So number one, with the sign thing, signs, all they are just patterns of things that you pick up and you go, oh, that's you. And then they go, oh my God, shit, she noticed. And they keep giving it to you over and over again. But I want it to be more specific for you because he can do it. So what you can do is at night when you go to bed, when the kids are down, the world is calm and you have your phone off and you're trying to figure out how the hell am I going to go to sleep? You sit there and you start thinking about them. You start thinking about good memories. You start laughing, thinking about like from long time ago, like when you first met or when you first fell in love, stuff like that. And you'll probably start to cry, and that's good. That's called love. And you'll probably feel, I mean, not probably, you will feel his presence. You may feel like you're not alone, or you may feel like a buzzing, or you may get goosebumps. You may get really warm. I get really hot when I channel and they come in. That's their presence. When that happens, that can happen within 30 seconds. When that happens, I want you to say, all right, ding dong, like, I love you. I know you're here. Say it in your head and go, I want to create a sign with you. That way I know you're here all the time. And so what you say is you go, I'm going to give you 24 to 48 hours. It takes time for them to manifest itself into our reality. Give them 24 to 48 hours and choose something you want to see. Choose something you don't think you ever see. Let's do like a red and green tree frog, like just something random, right? What do you see in Kansas City? I wouldn't see a tree frog there. Or like for me and my dad, I do a lime green and hot pink Lamborghini. I live in the country in North Houston. There's no hot pink and lime green Lamborghinis up here. And so what you do, or a song or a word, I like to use supercalifragilisticexpialidocious because that's not something that normally shows up anywhere, right? And so what you do is you picture that in your head, see that in your head, or you hear it, or you see the word, and you go, all right, this is a sign I want from you. I'm going to give you 24 to 48 hours to do it. Go. And then you let it go. And what you can do is you can write it down, put it on a piece of paper, put it in your drawer, and then leave it there. Okay. And so that way you can remember what it is, but you're not actively looking for it. And then over the next 24 to 48 hours, don't go looking for it. So that means if you wanted to see a purple marker, you don't go to Target down the crayon section and go look for it. Okay. You just go on about your normal daily life. And what will happen is it will show up. And when it shows up, you're going to say, holy poo, that's amazing. And what happens is that now you go, oh my God, they are here. And they go, yeah, we are here. And then you're like, oh my God. And so it raises a vibration. And then you do it all over again the next time. That's what you do. And what happens now is you're building a connection. You're bringing up your vibration. And they're saying, oh my God, she gets it now. And so you just keep doing it. And that's what happens. And that's how you create a better relationship. And then if you want to teach your kids how to do it, they can do it too. They will do it for everybody. But that way now you know specifically that that's them and you're not just guessing. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I do with my dad all the time. So it works. It freaks me out still. I usually tell my husband or I tell my mom what I asked for. And so that way when I find it and I take a picture of it, I freak out. And I'm like, did I really say that? I did, didn't I? Right. So Yeah, so that's what I want you to do. Now, in closing, so I want you to take a couple of minutes. I want you to either have a good breather or a good ugly cry, because it's a lot of energy and he's in your space. And then the next thing I want you to do is tonight, before you go to bed, take those couple moments, try the sign thing, and then tell him you love him and tell him thank you. That's all he wants. Okay?
All right.
And then if you need me or if you have any questions, hit me up, email me. Okay? Okay. You're welcome. I love you, baby. I get it. He's okay. He's still a butthead and he's your butthead and he's amazing. He's a smart guy. He's a good guy. Got it? I'll see you soon, okay?
All right.
Bye, honey.